What's up, party people? Once again, there is bug abuse in the land of Dekaron, and obviously I'm bored and have nothing better to do, so guess what? I'm going to talk about it. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any upcoming content. Let's get this party started. Well, guys, here we go again. Bug abuse in Dekaron. It seems to just happen over and over and over again, and I'm not sure why, but I'm always surprised to see it happen again. So let's look at what happened, shall we? So this was a post on the Dekaron Discord. I'll start off by saying that this was not Dekaron Asia. This is just the Dekaron Global, Dekaron Papaya, whatever you want to call it. But basically, here GM Bonovox says, Bonovox, I don't know how to pronounce it, we've taken corrective action on multiple accounts which exploited a bug which allowed players to claim unlimited numbers of daily connection rewards. So primarily in the connection rewards, you were able to get Liberty Essence, tradable Liberty Essence. So people found out that by doing a certain action, they could reset their daily connection rewards, right? And then you can just keep getting Liberty Essence over and over again. And as you guys know, Liberty Essence actually has pretty good value in game because you need it to, socket your wings or upgrade your wings. So it's always been fairly valuable, and you don't see a lot of it in the agency. Mostly because it's, like you get it from wings, which you disassemble, and where do you get wings? Well, you buy them in the D shop. So, it's primarily, the primary source of Liberty Essence was from paying players. Now, someone figured out that you could reset this, and they actually banned a bunch of people for it. It sounds like most of the bans aren't permanent, but they're different, case by case. But people are really upset about this. I saw a lot of people in the Dekaron Discord that were upset about getting banned. So here's what GM Bonovox had to say about it. To my knowledge, none of the bans are permanent. So there you go. 30 days is the maximum that they handed out, and only for the most obvious exploiters. There's easily grounds for permanent bans in cases such as these, but some people have here advocated for you. Okay, well, that's nice. Players who obviously abuse the exploit are not quite at industrial scales receive lesser bans, right? That makes sense. And most bans are only for 1 day, and we consider previous account activities when issuing the bans, and really, you should know better. That really sums it up here. Really, you should know better. Once again, people are just abusing stuff in game, and it's like, they're like, oh, well, it's in the game, so it's not my fault that it's in the game, so I can abuse it, and I shouldn't receive any punishments for that. Come on, guys. Like, this is an obvious exploit. It is an obvious exploit. You were able to reset the daily timer that you're only supposed to be able to do daily. Like, I don't know what is going on in people's brains to think that it's okay to do it, and they do it anyway. But to be fair, the Dekaron community has been trained to exploit bugs, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason is because in the past, a lot of these bugs, they don't do anything about it. They just remove the bug, no one gets in trouble, yada yada yada. There's tons of stuff like that. Like the fact that there are still people running around in game with double horns, or the fact that the circulation bracelet or whatever, like for years that was abused. You could just get unlimited amounts of it. And they never did anything about it. And then when they removed the bug, no one who abused it got in trouble for it. It was just like, oh, okay, whatever. But now no one else can get it. So it's like, when you train your community to bug abuse, they're going to keep bug abusing. You know what I mean? But I mean, once again, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. You should not be doing this. It's like, it's just bad. And it's obviously bad. It was obviously a bug exploit. And one thing I want to mention here too is that I would hope that the developers of the game, the Dekaron team, would look at this and think about why the players abused it, right? Now, the reason that this was so heavily abused, in my opinion, is because of the lack of access to that actual Liberty Essence item, right? Now, yes, you get some wing drops in games, but they're not consistent at all. There's no consistent way to farm wings in game. You just have to get lucky. Primarily, you get it from the D shop. So guess what? When there's an opportunity to actually get an item that you need in game without spending money, are you really that surprised that players jumped on it? Like, I mean, come on. This is a constant theme with Dekaron in that there's never any good ways to actually farm stuff. It's always just open up your wallets. So it creates behaviors like this. It does. It creates these bad behaviors. That's why when players do this, it's like, yes, it's obviously bad. I'm like, come on, guys, it's obviously bad. But at the same time, you have to understand almost the the psychology of the Dekaron players and why they are making these decisions. And it's because they constantly feel cheated, they constantly feel abused, and they constantly feel like they're not getting enough value for the time they put into their game. So guess what? When this happens, I mean, once again, I don't know why I'm surprised. It's obvious. It's blaringly obvious why this happens. But it's not like Dekaron's going to do anything about it. They're just going to ban some people, which is funny because the population, if you guys haven't noticed, of Dekaron has been really low recently anyway. So now there's even less people in game because of the ban, which is kind of silly. But yeah, I don't know. Once again, though, guys, it's just like, come on, like this was obvious abuse, but I don't know. I'm honestly kind of torn on it. It's obvious abuse, but I get why people do this type of thing. Like because I've made some videos talking about bug exploits in the past, and I've had people who are like, hey, why are you bringing this to light? This gives free players an opportunity to get this item. And I've always just been on the stance of, it's bug abuse. It's bug abuse. It was unintended. It's wrong. It doesn't matter what the outcome is. It's just wrong. Bring it to light, get it patched, right? Ban people who abused it. But I don't know. I mean, when you feel like, like a bug is the only way you can actually get the item you want because they're not giving you a realistic way to get it in game, I don't know. You start thinking about it a little bit, right? And once again, talking about abusing bugs and not getting in trouble for it, I want to show you guys something. Let me hold on. I got to move my screen around. I'm going to be looking around for a second here. Let me just get rid of this. So we're going to look in game here, and I want to show you something. I want to show you something. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to look at Liberty Essence in the agency. Ready? Oh, it's not there anymore. But still, someone is selling 444 Liberty Essence or 120 Liberty Essence. And guess what, guys? Not even 30 minutes ago, and it's probably the same one, there was 1.2k Liberty Essence being sold. So I don't know about you guys, but obviously somebody got away with this, and someone's not getting in trouble for exploiting the bug. And once again, if people feel like they can get away with bugs without getting in, or abusing bugs without getting in trouble, they're gonna keep abusing the bugs. I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place on this, but I don't know, guys. I find this entertaining, and I just want to share it. As always. Let me know what you guys think about the continued bug abuse in Dekaron. And if you have any questions or suggestions, guys, as always, you can leave them in the comments. And until next time, take care.